Hello, and welcome to Reflecting Faith. This is Bishop John Selders, and we are in the midst of our conversation around the meaning and the principles of Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is a 7-day cultural observance for African Americans that's based on 7 principles we call the Nguzo Saba. And the next principle of Kwanzaa that I'd like to talk about is the principle of Ujamaa. Ujamaa is cooperative economics. That is to say, to pool the pooling of our resources together, our financial and other resources, and to utilize them for the benefit of our families, our communities, our neighborhoods, and to do things that have economic impact that is a benefit and profit to where we live at, right where our people are. It's interesting to me that other communities act in their own community's best self-interest. And in many African American and in many black communities here in the United States, that's not always the truth, if we would really be truthful. I live in Hartford here, and Hartford is a what we call a chocolate town. The largest racial ethnic groups are black and brown here in Hartford. And it is one of the poorest cities in the country. In a state, Connecticut, that is, in fact, per capita, some would argue the richest state in this country. And so when I look around my own city, many decisions that are made are not in our community's best self-interest. And let me say straight up front, my faith and the faith that I try to practice every day calls me to measure my economic models and the activities that I engage in economically, not by what it produces or what I can produce directly, but for me and mine alone. But it is for me how what I do touches human life, and whether it protects or informs or benefits the dignity of human beings in particular. And I've tried to live my life with that principle and by that, and I would hope, and it is my prayer, in fact, that this principle of Kwanzaa, Ujamaa, that speaks to cooperative economics would do that. I try to buy and have my resources go to people who support and don't undermine the community for which I live in, and in particular, culturally, African Americans. People in business, people doing stuff. I try to support them, and that has been my history, and that has certainly been what I've strived to do in my own daily practice. And this principle of Kwanzaa really is this notion that we do the best that we can to pool our resources together, in particular our economic resources together in a way that is faithful to benefit and profit ourselves. All right. So that's what I got to say about it. Again, this is the principle of Ujamaa. Ujamaa is cooperative economics. Well, that's what I got to say about it. We'll see you next time on Reflecting Faith.